what I think is interesting is that a lot of really awful people that you end up reading about and were failed artists or nowadays, right, failed content creators. I Oh my god. I mean, I don't know. I'm remiss to say it, but I feel like some of these things come from like a place of like wanting to be seen and like knowing that if you do something really awful, um, then you'll be seen, you know. And really, it does somewhat come from this sort of like fuck it, unpragmatic place, right? Like I feel like some of these failed content creators who have gone on to do really awful things, like there are warning signs in the content that they create of like what they might go on to do, you know, especially the ones who are on some crazy right wing bullshit, you know, like what a bunch of losers. But it, I don't know. At the end of the day, I think people should just do more art and do less violence. But I don't know. People come to these crossroads in their decision making process or in their life, I imagine, and those crossroads lead them to do crazy dumb Florida man shit, you know. I mean, ultimately, I think it comes down to what people think is right and what people's idea of justice is and what people think people deserve. And I think it really is a failure of our education system when people get on some racist right wing shit and do some crazy dumbass shit. And it's just an ongoing disaster, you know. And I think that like in terms of like psychological processes or phenomenological processes, like if we're talking about conscious experience, right, like it's I mean, people come to believe that I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. At the end of the day, like no matter what you're trying to prove, you do your cause a disservice by doing some dumbass Florida man shit. Whether you be on some right wing shit or any other shit. And really, if you're at that crossroads in your life, like really, like think about all the people who wronged you and everything, and just I don't know, just be the bigger person. You know, like I always said, I would never buy war stocks or anything, but like it's better than you know, it's better to buy war stocks than to do some crazy dumbass Florida man shit. Probably, as long as you use the money for the right thing at the end of the day. I don't know where I'm going with this. This is a extremely freeform video, but at the end of the day, it's just I don't know. I don't know. There's always a better way. There's always a better way. But what do you do when they don't let you cook? What do you do when they don't let you cook? What do you do when they don't let you cook? In gaming culture nowadays, to be allowed to cook just means to be allowed to like do your thing, you know, do your thing in the game, in a way, you know, usually in a way that wins you the game. But like, what do you do when like your internet crashes every time you start to cook? What do you do when they won't let you cook? It's a question that demands answers. Because everybody just wants to cook. But sometimes they won't let people cook. Sometimes some people have decided should not be allowed to cook. So what do you do when they don't let you cook? What do you do? What do you do when you're in a double bind? What do you do? I mean, I'd love to debate some people about what do you do when they don't let you cook. I'd love to, you know, like this began. As a video about failed artists. Failed artists. And I'm not saying that I'm not justifying dumbass Florida man shit. See, I don't know. If I were a professional content creator, you know, I'd like edit this down. Only include the good points. But what are you gonna do? It's a freeform video. But my hair looks awful. What are you gonna do? It's dry. You know, we live, and hopefully we leave the world better than how it was when we found it. But then there's the question of, there's so many questions. There's so many questions. What do you do when people don't let you cook? You know, I used to shave and do my hair. But who cares? Everyone's conflicted on what you should do. You know, they say, I don't know. I feel like I make a crappy Muslim, you know. They want you to grow your beard out. Like, yeah. Yeah, grow my beard out. And somebody's smoking fucking cigarettes in my apartment complex. Can you believe it? Every time I come here. Like, let us live in peace. People gotta smoke fucking cigarettes. They don't just step the fuck outside if you're gonna smoke cigarettes. How fucking hard is that? But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the galactic empire of America. It doesn't matter. I ought to just shave my head. Like, this is such a disaster. requires so much upkeep, you know. I gotta just shave it all off like a Buddhist monk. You know, I gotta, yeah, let's choose my religion by how I want to wear my hair, you know. Religion. What do you do when they don't let you cook? What do you do when they won't let you cook? What do you do when they've never let you cook? What do you do? You break into the kitchen? You burn down the restaurant? You find another career, even though you're an award-winning chef? And you know you can cook? Do you sell all your possessions and buy a plane ticket to a Buddhist temple and shave your head and shave your beard and learn to shave your beard with a rock or whatever they do? Do you think the Buddhist temple has a subscription to like a razor blade delivery service? You know, how do they stay so clean shaven even in their old age? What do they do over there? What do you do when they won't let you cook? You know, God is the all-merciful, the most compassionate. Hopefully. I mean, what more can we hope for? Or something. I mean, there's hopefully somehow in some way this is good. All this is somehow good somehow. Right? That's all we can hope for. You know, at least prohibition isn't the law anymore. At least, although I don't know, you know, because it makes you think in a way. For those of you who were around back when cannabis was not legal, like, I mean, the weed used to be better back in the day. Am I wrong? Am I wrong that the illegal weed was better than this legal weed that you can get now? Am I wrong? Answer in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But am I wrong? For those of you who remember, before it was legal, wasn't it better? The weed. Look at my stupid hair. Look at this. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? I mean, no matter how long it gets, it's gonna go further out, and I'm gonna look like a hot dog. Or maybe I just need to keep the faith. I don't know. I want to start a podcast. If anyone wants to do a podcast with me, just mention it in the comments. I'll reach out to you. You know, you never know what you have until it's gone. Youth, looks, brains. You never know what you have until it's gone. Call your doctor. Don't smoke fucking cigarettes in the you know, just go outside. You can drink inside like I do, see? No one will stop you from doing that. Just keep the peace. Make good content. Here's a classic vodka cranberry with no ice. See. I used to be good looking. I scored in the 99th percentile on my SATs and shit. Yeah. Look at me now. Can you imagine? Oh, I've been hit in the head so many times. Because people hated me for my intelligence. Isn't that ironic? Oh my god. What a time to be alive. So live it up, bucko.